recently the Arizona Cardinals inked up quarterback Kyler Murray to a big-time, big-money extension, $230.5 million over 5 years, with $160 million guaranteed, making him the second highest-paid quarterback in the league by average, behind Aaron Rodgers. And Kyler greatly benefited from being a young, up-and-coming quarterback. You're betting on potential. I've been a 2-time Pro Bowler, was the league MVP back in the day. So, yeah, Arizona wanted to take care of their guy, but Arizona low-key has been one of the more dysfunctional franchises in the league, especially recently. Steve Keim, got himself an extension as well, but under his watch, the one and done with Steve Wilkes, hiring Cliff Kingsbury, who had a losing record in the Big 12 at Texas Tech, as well as trading up for Josh Rosen at 10 and then giving up on him after a year to take Kyler at 1 after you had the worst record in the league. Well, that one sort of worked out, but whatever. But what's amazing is, so on Monday, there was a clause that was leaked from Kyler's extension, and it was put out through Rappaport. Contracts are about give and take. One example from Kyler's blah, blah, blah. There's an addendum that requires 4 hours of independent study per game week. It was important to the team making a commitment at that level. Thus, it was important to Murray. So now, a couple things. First off, how did this get leaked to Rappaport? Because I don't believe that it was Rappaport just at NFL Network going through the contracts, doing all that stuff, and then reporting this independently. I don't see that happening, because the thing about insiders, and you see this with Schefter all the time. I mean, Schefter has players and coaches editing his tweets, and agents especially, right? So Rap Sheet, he ain't going to go out and just report this like he's Woodward and Bernstein, right? So this obviously came from one of the sides. Probably not Kyler Murray directly, maybe the agent, even though we'll talk about this, because no one looks good in this situation. Definitely not the front office, definitely not Kyler, definitely not the agent. So who the hell leaked this? Who the hell gave Rappaport the go-ahead to run with this? It's just so stupid, because, all right, so looking at Number 1, players shall complete at least 4 hours of independent study, as defined below, each week, excluding any bye week. Oh, so no homework on bye week. Yay. During each playing season, blah, blah, blah. Independent study means player studies the material provided to him by the club in order to prepare for the club's next upcoming game, including, without limitation, any such material provided via an iPad or other electronic device. Time spent is mandatory, meaning shall not constitute independent study. Players shall receive no credit for independent study. I mean, what the hell is this? This reads like a report card. I mean, for any period during which player does not personally study the provided material in good faith. Like, this is a Jamarcus Russell sending blank DVDs or playbooks with $100 bills stuck in there. Like, this is so stupid. Like, honestly, again, who gave Rap Sheet the green light to leak this? Because this is, so first off, maybe Arizona put this out there because, like, hey, it was a contentious negotiation, and Steve Keim has even talked about how he wants to square off with Kyler's agent Eric Burkhart in the Octagon, even though ironically Burkhart is also Cliff Kingsbury's agent. But I mean, if it was a team that leaked this, it just makes the team look like morons. Absolute morons. So say this implies that Kyler's not doing the homework. He's not getting it done. He's not being a true leader of men like you need your quarterback to be. So putting this into the contract, I understand that initially they thought it was like, oh, this is going to be a big time burn. Like, we're going to win public sentiment on this because, like, oh, we put it in there. We made this commitment and he needs to work harder. You're the ones who gave out the money. You're the ones who gave out $250 million, nearly $160 million fully guaranteed to a guy who, in your eyes, doesn't work hard enough. It's just so stupid. And guess what? If Kyler does put in the work, just putting that in there completely undermines him. I mean, there's quite a significant faction of NFL fans, and I'm sure Cardinals fans as well, who don't think that Kyler is worth the money. And I am in that camp. I do like Kyler as a dude and a player, but he's wildly inconsistent. He is that to me. And yes, maybe they think it's like, oh, yeah, we got him really good. But it's just so stupid because it just sows more division with your team, with your fan base. And I just don't understand it. And yes, there's already been reports going back to the day. This is from NFL.com. During Murray and the Cards' eventful offseason, NFL Network insider Mike Farlow reported on the 13th that the Cardinals were looking to for Murray to make progress with his maturity and leadership. Garofalo cited several members of the club were unhappy that Murray did not finish Arizona's wildcard loss to the Los Angeles Rams on the field as backup quarterback Colt McCoy took snaps last season. So why does that matter? What this is stuff that you take care of in-house. This is stuff that you only talk about with this limited circle of trust. Like, this should have been a conversation with Kyler, his agent, Kingsbury, the GM, and maybe the owner. That's it. Only 5 people. Throw Bidwell in there as well as the owner. Only 5 people should have had this conversation. But no, how does this get aired out? How does this dirty laundry get aired out in public? Again, it is so stupid, because if it's the ownership or the GM or hell, maybe even the head coach putting it out there and giving it to rap sheets, like, hey, look at this, snap, send. It just makes the team look like a bunch of morons giving this much money to a dude who doesn't work hard enough. If it's Kyler's camp putting out there, it's like, hey, look at this. Yeah, we're definitely going to work hard. No, it makes you look like morons too. No one looks good in this situation, but of course, what would you expect from the Cardinals as of late? It's frustrating, man. It's frustrating. Even though we're a Vikings fan and this is a Vikings channel, I feel for Cardinals fans. I do. I feel like, first off, he should have won the 2008 Super Bowl. But Santonio Holmes' arms are like that much longer. So stupid. Our guy Larry Fitzgerald would have been Super Bowl MVP, but nah. And then this idiocy happens. Like, again, I don't know if Kyler is going to take the money and then just sort of plateau, or if he's going to step up and take his game to the next level. Obviously, the team is betting on the latter, but I mean, just adding in this provisions. Do you think these provisions were ever in Tom Brady's contract or ever in Patrick Mahomes' $500 million deal? Do you think that's what's going on? It's just idiocy. First off, if you want to put it in there, make sure it never leaks out. It never gets out there. Or, hey, how about you guys are just adults about this, and instead of making him contractually liable, how about you just talk about it? It's like, hey, need you to step up in the film room. Need you to get guys together in the offseason. Need you to do this. Need you to do that. Or it should be implied. The price tag should be implied. You got to pay the cost to be the boss. And Kyler Murray, hey, he cashed in. Fantastic. $160 million, fully guaranteed. Cool. But now we're talking about legacy. I understand he's already making the rounds. Like, well, I made the right decision not picking baseball, blah, blah, blah. What about taking it to the next level? Do you want to be the quarterback who just gets paid a lot of money, or a quarterback who wins rings? Are we talking about Kyler or Kirk Cousins? I don't know. I don't know, man. But either way, the inclusion of this clause just makes all sides look like absolute idiots. But what can you do? Again, what's amazing is that every time you bring up or you criticize a team, the fans and the stands always are like, well, obviously they're experts. No, they're not. No, they're not. How is it that a third of the league, their head coaches get fired and their GMs get punted out the door every single year, a quarter to a third? That's because no one knows what's happening. No one is good at their job, and everyone is just a bunch of idiots. They're just highly paid idiots who wear a tie, and that's it. That's it, man. But anyways, your thoughts on our thoughts. The moronic Kyler homework clause in his record-setting contract. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings and, I don't know, contract law takes, I guess. Subscribe for, to do. Skull production value.